late. But if you miss anybody, put your hand up and let me introduce yourself, okay? First of all,
Sure.
we have Carl here today. He knows how to reform. He's built his entire business and political career in speaking the truth, holding government accountable, and offering creative solutions to public change and challenges. At the age of 23, Carl started his first performance institute to provide counseling solutions that help financially troubled government entities at the cost of performance. Carl turned his business success to a lifelong mission to improve performance and transparency, efficiency, and accountability of all levels of government. Carl won the seat on the San Diego City Council in 2008 and helped turn around the city on the brink of bankruptcy through the roadmap to recovery. Now, a lot of us were on city councils at that time. It was a very difficult time. We were very fortunate in a number of cities in California that we had a very conservative-based group, especially here in Torrance, by the way. We weathered those storms really well. And Carl did that in San Diego. So now, Carl is tackling the statewide fiscal reform policies with his new role as the chair and Carl.
So much, right? Let's give a round of applause to know why we got to work so hard to get better people in Sacramento. Because I'm sick and tired of collecting signatures to stop your crazy ideas. Sick of it. We need Frank up there. So Frank, thanks for helping us get this organized. And I also want to recognize someone who's working in space, helping put together and organize two major regions. And she's had a total of 3 events just in the last 36 hours.
Well, just have a seat, please.
Stand up. Let's give you a round of applause, Susan Brand. And she has been amazing in reaching out to organizations. She's talked to a lot of you. Because what we don't know is who is still left in the resistance. Because Jerry Brown and a supermajority of far lefty, backbling, crazy politicians have driven so many good people out of the state of California. How many of you got a friend or family member get up, pack up, and leave in the last 2 years? Almost all of us. They've given up hope. They can't make it in California anymore. And think about this.
Jeez.
Remember when you used to travel around the country, around the world, and people would say, "Where are you from?" And you would proudly say, "California." And they would say, "Ooh." Remember all around the country trying to recruit our businesses away, recruiting our kids away, and can no longer afford. That's how crazy priorities are. And so here's the thing. We've lost so many good Californians who just thrown in the towel. And I know I might be speaking to some folks in this room who are barely hanging on with their fingernails.
Right now,
You've
yeah.
been looking at the websites of real estate in other states. I know. And what I have to say with our Prop 6 campaign is that it's about more than the gas tax. It's about more than repealing the car tax and the gas tax. It is about making sure people know help is on the way.
Yes.
Giving people hope again. May not seem like, but when we show that we can fight and win on that issue, and then we move on to others,
Sanctuary state.
we then start building a movement again in California, and more people are willing to step off the sidelines. I've nicknamed our strategy to Prop 6, and where we would like to go in the future with other reforms. I've nicknamed it the Karate Kid strategy. Wax on, wax off. This is wax on, wax off. How do you remember wax on, wax off?
Yes.
If you can't do wax on, wax off, and then we go after the bonsai tree, and then we go after the flies with the chopsticks. If you can't do those small component elements well, and
So we got someone here, right? Let me get.
all of that into a real
Okay.
powerful fight. Sit down.
Just sit. Just.
In California, we have a a two-party system. We don't even have a functioning opposition party. We have one party dominant. And I know that there are some Democrats who are supporting us on Prop 6, and we appreciate that. In fact, several 100,000 Democrats signed the petition to get us on the ballot. We appreciate that. This is a bipartisan issue. But even the Democrats, I say, you should want a two-party system. You should want a functioning opposition party, because you run the risk of your party going so back-blank crazy and extreme that it really hurts everybody. There needs to be a healthy tension, a healthy contrast, a competition of ideas. But as much as I want to blame the California Democrat Party for our loss of freedom, our loss of economic opportunity, skyrocketing cost of living, the shambles of programs, whether it's the roads or the schools, I must also assign a good amount of blame to the California Republican Party for not being a credible alternative.
Yeah.
Let's accept it. And so in the wake of the 2016 election, which I nicknamed our bipolar election evening, because we saw nationally some really great results, an astounding win by
President
Trump of the
Trump.
White House. But when we look locally in California, you saw local seats and state seats. Torrance captured for first in a long time a supermajority. And so what is it about California that's so different? Well, I would suggest there are three things. Number one, you can't beat something with nothing. California Democrats are at least offering something scary, but something. They just keep pumping the ideas out. Single-payer health care, gas tax, car tax, SB 54 sanctuary city.
Yeah, check you there. Better than we do. It's next.
You want to know what the root cause of the homeless population? At 4% unemployment, it ain't the economy. It's the fact that we no longer enforce the laws. And so you can add up all their policies, but they're turning them out, and they're getting them done at a rapid pace. Let me ask you a question. What was the last big, bold, positive idea that Republicans proposed and got done in the state of California?
187.
Prop
187.
13.
187. 187.
Prop 13.
187.
40 years ago.
That one
Let me
too.
just put that in perspective. Cher still had her original nose back then. If your last hit was 40 years ago, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
Yes.
And you can't blame the Democrats for that. You have to say,
What is
well,
it?
Republicans have some ideas that you
Carl De
can
Maio.
offer and lay out, get some creative ideas. Second, communications. The Republican Party doesn't communicate very well.
No.
And they, if they dare come out of their shell and say, we're here. It's really rare because they got Stockholm Syndrome up in the Capitol. They don't want to speak out against the powerful interest groups.
That's right.
Both sides take big business money.
Yep.
Both sides are seduced by powerful labor unions. And so what's left is no real alternative, no real voice
That's right.
in that wilderness. And it's been very frustrating. More importantly, when the Democrats speak, they speak in simple terms and emotional terms. And I'm going to use an example when we talk about gas tax in a minute. I'm going to see if you can. You have to be able to simplify complex policy issues into emotional arguments.
Absolutely.
Third, they take it to the streets. Now think about this. They already have a super majority. They control academia, they control government, they control the assembly and the senate and the courts and the governorship. They control everything in the state of California. And yet they're still showing up in other districts that they don't quite have yet.
Yep.
They're still hungry. They're in red districts.
They don't stop.
And what they're doing is they're showing up at fairs, festivals. They're getting in the face. They call themselves the resistance. They're even wearing weird hats. Have you seen some of those hats? I don't know what they are. Big, weird hats. I can't even believe they sell them. But anyway, if you're willing to go out in public looking like that, you are really committed. And so where are the Republicans showing up in the front of the stores? Where are the Republicans at the festival? Very few and far between. So Jack Kemp once said something remarkable. People don't care what you have to say until they know that you care. And showing up is the first step of knowing that you care. Hey, I'm here. I want to listen to your thoughts. And what are your struggles? What is daily life like here in this community? How can we make things better?
There we go.
That's so critically important, those three things. And so what we've done is we've tried to embody that in this Yes on 6 campaign. So let me start out with why Yes on 6. Well, the first thing is to explain why you actually have to vote yes. Most people have said, Carl, I'm with you. I want the gas tax to go away. I'm going to vote no on 6. I'm like, no. It's yes on 6. Yes on 6. You see, because our initiative is a repeal of the gas tax and a repeal of the car tax.
Yes.
Also a constitutional amendment
Yes.
that prohibits politicians from ever raising the car tax or the gas tax again with.
Wow.
And so you have to vote yes to get all that done.
Awesome.
And here's the other thing. When you open your ballot, you will not see gas tax repeal on the ballot. Prop 6, the politicians get to describe our initiative. We don't get to describe it.
Yeah.
Describe it. So when you look up for Prop 6, it will say something like the initiative to kill cats and puppies. Something like that, okay? It's not going to be fair. And so the first thing we all need to be very careful about and to be very diligent about is when we're talking to our friends and our families, when we're posting on social media, when we're emailing, we have to say, yes on 6 dash, repeal the gas tax. Yes on 6. How many remember the red signs we used during the signature drive? The red sign that said stop, very, oh no, don't do this. Oh look, we've changed our colors to a very beautiful and uplifting yes. Yes, yellow, yes. Just clear, yes on 6, repeal the gas tax. Then people are going to say, well, Carl, why? Because, I was just watching TV and Jerry Brown's going to have $75 million to spend against us. We are going to be outspent.
Our money.
Brown said that if I voted yes on 6 and I didn't, if I refused to pay the tax, then I'm going to die in a car accident on the 5 freeway. Oh, no. They've done polling. And they kept polling. They had to do 3 rounds of polling because they said, hey, so vote no on 6 because we're going to fix your roads. And the people on the other end of the phone were like laughing. Heard that one before, yeah. Tell me something else. Oh, no on 6 because it's just pennies.
Yeah.
They know it's a lot of money. Vote no on 6 or you're going to die. Oh, maybe I will. So look, this is their desperate, fear-mongering scare tactics. The ads are going to be terrible. Well, that may not be a lot of money to German politicians and millionaire lobbyists, but that is, it's on average, it's Christmas for California working families. That's the average people spend on Christmas. So yes, I guess you could say that Sacramento politicians voted to take Christmas away. That's a little joke, but
Folks, I'm going to go to a regular.
when I said that $779.28 for the